Come on, focus other people. Leave me alone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was insane! Actual. Oh my god! Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, get up here. Oh my god, what was that? What was that? I just grabbed onto fucking nothing. What was that? That was the hand of God that just saved me. Yes. 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 Ha 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 ha! Yes, bitch. Oh no 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 no! Oh my god! No 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 no!
Is y'all just chasing this fork right now?
The smallest possible thing.
No no! I can't move! I can't move!
You can hide again.
I couldn't move.
Do you consider that a victory? You're merely delaying the inevitable.
Well, I am inevitable. Yo.
Shut up.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to GGWP episode 2. And I'm here with Respawn Products community manager, PossiblySyth or just Sith, whatever you want to prefer.
Yeah, just Sith, honestly. I mean, I did the possibly like just as like an accent thing, I guess. Just a little spice here and there.
Stoked. I love that the little spice gesture, flick it out. Let's go. Welcome in everybody on chat, and welcome to everybody front page. If you don't know what this is, where were you on Tuesday when we did the first episode? But I'm glad you're stopping by for this episode because. As Lazy Panda says, titty sprinkles, fantastic. Solid start from chat, solid start. So,
Incredible.
Absolutely. Quick rundown of what GGWP is. It's a very, very simplistic podcast with slight twists here and there. We're going to be talking about games and how basically it's influenced our guests in their life, their journey through content creation, even their professions, with a very unique focus on the year that was more sort of pivotal for them, or a critical point, if you will, within their journey. Absolutely, it is a great thing to have Sith here. Sith, aka Mr. 100 Links from Respawn, is here, and I'm so excited to have somebody that's affiliated with not only obviously a company that I'm partnered with, but obviously graciously sponsoring the stream as well, which is really, really cool. And I love to see it. Sith, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
All right. So if you guys do not know me, my name is Sith or PossiblySyth. I am a content creator as well as a graphic designer. I am the community manager over at Respawn Products, as well as the creative director over at Limitless. So I do a whole bunch of different things, and I'm just here to have a good time and vibe out and all that stuff. I appreciate y'all very, very much.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what you do sort of in like in your spare time. Obviously, you mentioned Limitless and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Obviously, there's a lot of backstory behind that and stuff. So tell us just to touch a little bit on that for us. That would be really cool. How does that come into
like Limitless or anything like that? Like, just
I mean, if you want to talk Limitless, if you want to talk a little bit of Respawn, it's absolutely cool. The guy, literally, what Kez says there, the guy's a legend, man of very many talents for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, well, in my spare time, I probably just do work. I mean, I'm constantly working. Like, seriously, I wake up at like freaking 8 a.m. I start working at like 10 a.m. and I go until like freaking midnight my time. It's insane. Just constantly working, constantly grinding. Working on graphics for Limitless. I mean, we have professional Rocket League, a professional Rocket League team in the sub-Saharan Africa area, and I do the main graphics there. I do like the match day posters, the defeat and victory posters, and all that stuff for our socials. And I also headline our creative like division and stuff. So all the different graphic designers that we have, I'm always thinking of, you know, inspiration for doing different graphics. And in terms of Respawn, I am the community manager, so I do the Discord operations. I oversee the partner program, so who we're bringing in as partners. I think we have almost, I think, over 50 partners now, and that's not just including like the internalized like partner program. Like we've partnered up with people that are outside really of our network, like larger creators as well. We're doing like giveaways and all that stuff, and emailing, doing emails all day, every day, pretty much. And, just going in and just watching people's content and just constantly just innovating and improving. It's insane.
You're a
Just
busy
wild.
guy. You're a busy
Yeah.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's phenomenal, man. That is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna pivot a little bit here and I want you to tell us a little bit about what a weekend would look like for you if you didn't have all of that work, I suppose. And what would you do with what would you do with glorious spare time?
like my perfect weekend, if you mean, or
yeah, your perfect weekend.
Oh man. Honestly, I don't really take vacations, to be honest. So like I would probably take like a vacation that isn't like super underrated area, like somewhere in like Scotland, like the Highlands or something like that, or like just the UK in general. Like just the rural UK areas are just so nice, just so quiet, like like anywhere in like Sandringham area or Balmoral like Castle, like those areas, you know what I mean? Like just the rural areas are just so nice, just to just chill and just listen to music or whatever. Bring like friends over, maybe one of the days, just all that stuff. Just I would love to go and just vacation like a weekend in Scotland or something like that. Just oh yeah,
I mean,
you're incredible.
Look at this. You're literally being invited by Lazy Panda. Lazy Panda's like, Balmoral is an hour from me. I got you, Sith. Look at that.
Incredible.
Look at that. The kettle's already on.
I love
the
that.
kettle's on. Cup of tea's waiting for you. Love it, man. Absolutely love
Heck
it. That's actually really cool. Honestly, Scotland's such a great place as well. Like there are so many incredibly fun like walks, locations to go visit. Definitely take a raincoat. But it's one of those places that is genuinely an insane spot to be. A genuinely insane spot to be for sure. So it's a great place. So I'm gonna swing at you again here with something that I think was a bit of a surprise the first time I said it a couple of days ago. But can you give me 2 truths and a lie and see if
truths and a lie.
Myself and chat can figure it out?
Let's see. It's gonna just give me a moment. It's gonna be interesting.
I will say hello to chat. I'll make sure they're all doing okay while you think it through. We've got Bam in here as well, absolutely screaming at us. So is Solely Cash. 2 more Respawn fams. That's what's going on. What's up, Squidron? What's up, everybody? Kez, thank you very much as well for doing God's work in there. You're doing great stuff. Panda's being awesome. Gotta love Ricky. Great to see you all. Great to see you all. River, Huffy. Oh, man. There's so many incredible people here. So many incredible people here. We love to see this. Like and Poet.
I think I got it.
Oh, there's so many people. Cupcake. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, I'm done. I'll stop screaming.
I got it.
Okay, hit me with it, bro. What's going on?
2 truths and a lie. So the first one is I was actually on national, or I wouldn't say national, but like I was on local news once.
Okay.
The second one is I've been creating content for 10 years. And the third one, I forgot it.
Why has that happened with both you and Panda?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm drawing a blank here. Hold on. I was featured by Assassin's Creed. So,
oh man.
So I've been doing content for 10 years. I was on news. I was on the news, local news, and I was featured by Assassin's Creed. What do you think?
So, in fact, before I start saying this, what do What do you guys think in chat? Because we've got people saying content for 10 years is a lie. Then we've got Cash saying, yo, he's been making content for 10 years is the lie as well. People calling you out, man. People calling you out. I'm interested though. Come on, where's everybody else? Where's everybody else on this one? What do you guys think? Has he been on the news before? I reckon you were on the news. I reckon you like ran past and like pulled off the whole,
so?
the thing where you do that and then like just disappear. I mean, you just.
Man.
You think Cupcake? I think he's been newsworthy. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of inclined. I'm semi-inclined to go with the to go with chat on this one and see whether or not the content for 10 years is a lie. But.
Okay.
For you, and I'm gonna stray away from chat here. I know how big on Assassin's Creed you are. There is a extremely high chance that you have been featured by both not just Assassin's Creed, but obviously Ubisoft as well. I think that's true. I think that's definitely true.
So you want to know the lie?
I think you've been creating content for 10 years. I feel like that's the thing. Yeah, I don't think you've been on the news.
Interesting. Okay. So everyone, what are we doing? You want the answer?
I'm in for the answer. I'm absolutely in for the answer.
So the lie is I've been creating content for 10 years. So I've been creating content for like 8 years, I think, since 2016. So I actually was on the news once, and I was featured by Assassin's Creed. Oh, so basically,
if it's not like
get into
if
like
it's not
too much
rude.
detail, so it was a local aquarium. Like this is like back in like 2009. So I was like 8 years old, and my family literally entered a contest, like a local contest to like name one of the beluga whales.
All right,
at the aquarium, and we actually won this contest, and we were actually like, so my entire family, so my parents and I literally were in front of a camera and like interviewed and stuff, and we actually had to, like, we were given, I think it was a free pass to like the aquarium to visit this whale that we named and stuff. It was insane. It was wild.
That's amazing.
But and I was even given sort of like a huge welcome at like my school, like my grade school and stuff. Like I was like so shy at the time. Like I had like no experience with like public speaking, and I was shaking in my boots pretty much. But I was in the local news for a little bit there.
Do you think? Do you think that kind of kickstarted something in you about like having that sort of public facing point? Because obviously you've kind of pushed yourself out there and done a lot of stuff now. So
I really was very shy. Like I didn't want to be on camera then.
Yeah.
I would say, and probably after. I think the main confidence that I drew from was my drama class, because I was in drama class like every year in high school. So I was like constantly doing skits in front of like my entire classroom. So I think that's the main thing that really helped me with my confidence and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just so odd to me. I was like, what the heck am I doing here?
Yeah. Fair enough.
But,
you've been asked, do you remember what you named the whale?
Oh my God. Nala, I believe. It was the name, but it was like a longer name. It was like a First Nations name that I think it was my dad that picked it, and then we all like were like, yeah, like this is a cool name.
Yeah.
And like we made like a whole list of names for this whale and stuff. But Nala was the name that we thought of. That's such a Sith thing to do. Yeah, I know. It was like a Canadian thing. Like we wanted it to be super Canadian, so we wanted to sort of like put a spotlight on the First Nations people there and all that stuff. But it was awesome.
No, that's good.
So that was 2009. That was insane.
Damn, that's a long time ago, man. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now the Assassin's Creed part. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, in 2023, I think even during the Respawn Recruits competition, when I was first participating, I'm actually the first ever manager at Respawn that is participated in the Respawn Recruits competition, which is pretty dope onto itself.
Yeah,
but yeah, with the Assassin's Creed thing, I actually did a reaction video to one of the trailers for Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed, like the official Twitter profile, literally DM'd me and linked to my own video, and they're like, "Hey,
Really?
like, you want to like just give us permission to showcase your video?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." I mean, like, it was insane. But yeah, they literally put me as like they basically edited down my video to like a little catchphrase, and it was just me saying, "Now this is Assassin's Creed," and they put it into the video of me saying, "Now this is Assassin's Creed," and it just grew. It was hilarious.
That's
But,
awesome.
I love it.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that just being the thing that gets you on with it.
Mhm.
Has your
Yeah.
like have you grown with Ubisoft now a bit more on that, like because of that?
Not really. I mean,
That sounded like a touchy
featured me.
subject.
They featured me, and then I actually applied for their partner program, and they denied me. But it's okay.
Ubisoft, you sleeping on this guy? What are you doing?
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh dear. All right. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. Let's move into the second. Let's move into like the second part of this, which is obviously before we started. For anybody that isn't aware, as well, by the way, obviously a major factor with this. Hold on, sorry, there we go. I just want to get something up there, so I've got it ready. Yeah, a major factor in this is obviously I asked Sith to pick a year, and the reason I asked Sith to pick a year is because I wanted to know what year was like the most pivotal in his journey. Which one did you pick? Enlighten us. What did you pick?
So I picked the year 2018.
Okay.
Mainly.
Why was that year such a big year for you? Why do you think that was the one that changed it all?
Well, I mean, there's just so many years. Like I could have picked from like 4 different years, I would say.
Okay.
Like in my head, it was like 2023, 2018, and even like pretty much like 2003, 2004, when I started gaming. I started gaming at like very early, like 2-3 years old, pretty much.
Oh damn!
And have been gaming since. Yeah, I know, it's insane. I remember getting like I was born in 2001, and I got the OG Xbox like 2 Christmases after I was born. I think.
Yeah.
So I've been gaming for a good jaunt, pretty much. But yeah, 2018 was pretty pivotal, I would say. Especially when it came to like Fortnite and stuff. It just took hold. Pretty much.
Yeah. For anybody that missed the clips, earlier, Fortnite was very heavily featured. So that'll probably lead on to answering a question later on for anybody that's got it in their minds. But 2018 obviously was quite an interesting year anyway. So I pulled together some facts because I thought it'd be quite fun to talk about some random facts. Do you want to do gaming or non-gaming first? What do you think?
We could do probably gaming ones first.
You want to do some gaming ones first? Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously 2018 was a big year for releasing a lot of very big games. And I'm interested to know what you think was in the US, what the number 1 bestseller was in 2018. There was a vast majority of games that was released over that, but there was a specific game that came out, namely by a very large studio that may or may not have a game coming out next year, that managed to get number 1 in 2018.
The Rockstar.
It may or may not be Rockstar. GTA Vice City. I wish it was GTA Vice City. That is a dream. But who knows? It looks like we're going to be getting another Vice City style game next year, so that's interesting. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 was number 1 bestseller in the US over 2018, which I think was really, really cool. Did you play it? Give it a chance.
Oh yeah, I've definitely played it before. I think I played it on console only when it was like 30 FPS. So like I don't know what it's like to be anything over 60 FPS, but I do have it on my PC. I just have to play it again.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
I fed my character a whole lot of food and went into a cutscene and watched him inflate. which was like the funniest.
What?
Because they use they use real time,
that's
like they use real time
incredible.
action. So if you like stand in front of a place where you're about to go into a cutscene and just like ram a bunch of cheese in your mouth, then go into the cutscene, like your character will put on weight in the scene. So it's like this like super serious close up of him, and like his face
my
just goes from
God.
being really skinny to just.
I
It's
never
just
knew
so
that. That
good.
is so funny.
There's some really fun moments you can have with the game. How was that?
Lord.
How was RDR2 7 years ago? Oh my god, I know, right? It's
That's
crazy.
insane. Oh my god.
that is crazy.
Ooh.
So here's a fun one actually. Facebook
Mm-hmm.
Gaming launched in 2018 specifically
Oh,
to
man.
combat Twitch, and here we are hosting on another channel on another one that is out there, and for me is now absolutely my home. But that's an insane thing. I can't believe that was 7
Yeah.
years ago.
That's wild. Like I that's insane. I remember before Mixer was called Mixer and everything. Like I
yeah.
remember like Beam. Do you remember Microsoft Beam?
Yeah.
Like, I remember all that stuff. And
Yeah.
the social media part of the Xbox. Like I remember there it was like a Twitter on Xbox pretty much. Like that is crazy. I remember that.
Yeah, absolutely mad time, mad time. Here's a really good one. I appreciate you, like and poet, you legend. Here's a really interesting one for you though. Fortnite. How much do you think Fortnite made in net revenue in 2018? How much do you reckon it made? This is a
Billions,
crazy
easily.
number.
Easily like hundreds of millions, if not billions. Like there's no shot. Like,
It is in the billions, and it
Yeah.
was five. It was 5.5 billion.
oh my god.
5.5 billion.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean 2018, I mean Fortnite came out September 2017, and then streamers were like, okay, this is kind of cool, and then a certain person, Tyler Ninja Blevins, and a whole bunch of others just
Yeah,
completely skyrocketed with Fortnite. Nah,
it's a
there's
wild
no way.
time. Wild
Yeah.
time. But and I'm going to move into another effect here from that Fortnite created. Sony, they made Sony do something, if you remember.
Oh, God of War or
Well, I mean, God of War came out in 2018. Actually, the full sort of like upscaled versions and all that we see today. But Sony actually revised its policies on crossplay so that people on PlayStation could play Fortnite specifically with other platforms.
oh,
So Fortnite had a major effect on so many other things. Like it basically paved the way to allow cross-platforming the way we have it now, which is quite the thing to be thankful for, if I'm being honest. I think that's pretty wild. But I do have one more, and this one again, I always touch on one that hits the heartstrings, and this might hit some people more than maybe people in the US, but a video gaming commentator called Total Biscuit. He's quite a popular caster, commentator and stuff. Passed away in 2018, leaving quite a big hole in that community. He was very, very well loved and a very young age as well. Only a few years younger than I am right now, and it was quite that hit hard. That hit hard for a lot of the gaming community, especially in the UK, as obviously UK born. Although I am gonna quickly say another one that kind of sort of fits in with gaming and non-gaming. Stan Lee also passed away in 2018, which
The
is
goat.
that's
crazy.
really painful one that was for like every avenue, I think, especially the Marvel, especially like the Marvel universe folks and everybody. It's crazy times. Cried so bad with Stan River, yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
it was a tough one. It was really tough, especially with the height that the Marvel universe was in. Like, do you watch much of or have you watched much of the Marvel stuff?
Oh yeah. Not like all of the Disney Plus stuff, but like a good John of it. Like I've seen like all the Marvel movies, all the, like I remember watching the first Iron Man movie and then just being hooked like since then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so you want to hear some of the non-gaming ones then? This is really weird, actually. Some of these are really batty.
Interesting.
So here's a. I'm going to get the awkward one done first because not very many people seem to like Elon Musk at the moment. But
Boy.
But the Falcon Heavy from SpaceX lifted off for the very first time. The heaviest rocket ever to go up happened.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
I think that's a really cool piece because obviously it's quite, it's quite a major. It's quite a major thing for NASA and technology, not NASA, but obviously SpaceX, but space exploration in general and the tech required to do it. And did you know he put a Tesla in it? His Tesla, specifically his.
Of course.
He obviously had some outstanding tickets on that thing and just threw it into space.
Incredible.
That's a wild time. That's an absolute wild one. Simpsons became the longest running primetime series.
Ooh, yeah.
636 episodes, and that was back in 2018.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my Lord.
that was that is an absolute crazy one as well. To be completely honest, I mean that blew my mind when I read that, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, that's a thing. Here's a sad one. Toys R Us announced the closure of stores.
Oh, yeah.
Toys R Us was such a thing. Toys R Us. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's insane.
Did you go in there when you were a kid?
Not all the time, but like I remember, like the joy, the wonder of it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
yeah.
I couldn't believe that. Like, I genuinely couldn't believe that. That when that happened, obviously for me, growing up as a kid, like it was something that, like, my parents would take me there, and they'd be like, "Don't fucking touch a thing."
Right.
And I'd be like, "But there's so much to touch." But no,
Right.
like that was a great time. That was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna end with the last one, being a pretty, what I think is probably a big one. But here's a pretty major one. The Sahara Desert had a blanket of snow in 2018, one of the hottest places on the planet, and it got a full-scale blanket of snow in 2018.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Like, what the hell? What the hell is that about? Like, that one blew me away. But the last one involves $1 trillion. What do you think could be worth $1 trillion?
Apple or something? Or
I mean, you're on the right tracks. You're absolutely on the right tracks, and it also begins with an A.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Amazon.
Oh,
Amazon became the second company in the world with a net worth of $1 trillion. In other words, Jeff Bezos, rich as fuck, is what I'm getting out of that, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wild.
I honestly, some, like, those facts are genuinely crazy. Like, some of them are genuinely crazy, and it was really fun kind of diving into this year because like it's not, I mean, obviously you're no offense to you, you're still very young, and like obviously this year is a bit sort of like is very sort of middle ground. I think a bit more middle ground for you, which makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I think it was a really cool year. Was there anything else that made it kind of outstand to you
For 2018 or?
Yeah, just in general, like even if it was like a non-gaming thing or something like that.
Probably just school. I mean, I was still in school. I literally graduated in 2020. And I mean, I was just focusing on that and just doing my thing, like surviving.
Yeah. Fair enough. I get that. I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
Yep. Kez says same here, Sith, as well for that one. Surviving, I think.
Hey.
Probably more of that one. Cool. Awesome. So I'm gonna move into the next segment of this, which is actually the journey, right? Now this is a big one because obviously it's a very big question. Obviously, the journey in video games, how it's affected you, and all that kind of stuff, and that can be in positive ways and in negative ways as well. Like if there was something that maybe because you were too fixated on gaming, you missed another opportunity or something along those lines. I don't know. But do you want to tell us maybe a little bit about how gaming has affected your life? And maybe you want to start from the very beginning, go as deep as you like. And like if anything you don't want to talk about, don't talk about it. But I'll probably ask some questions along the way as you tell us your story. So you want to dive in?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Go for it.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been gaming like since I remember, literally. Like I started gaming when I was like 3 years old. I remember, I think I first started playing games on PC, so like more so the educational style games.
All right. Yeah.
And I was even creative like then, like graphic design wise. I think I've always had that spark. Like I don't exactly remember the game name, but it was like an airplane in like a hangar, and you could just spray paint anything on it. And I was literally like there for hours, just placing stickers and just making an entire mess of this plane.
Yeah.
Literally for days on end. And I just had that creative spark. And I think that's a huge reason why I got into graphic design, is because I remember being creative in gaming. Like I don't think I would be a graphic designer like as good or like at all if it weren't for gaming, because I remember I would be doing the custom emblems in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'd be using up all 100 layers,
Black
and
Ops 2
creating
was a good time.
Oh yeah, 2012 2013-ish area, the golden era of COD, doing the custom emblems. I remember playing these the WWE SmackDown versus Raw games, and I would be creating like the custom wrestlers for hours on end, making them like super accurate. They're like their faces. I remember, it's funny, my computer was in a completely different room of the house compared to my gaming console, and I would be watching videos like tutorial videos on how to recreate something in a game, whether it be like a wrestler or a Call of Duty emblem, and I would be going back and forth between the rooms and literally following this tutorial, learning how to do something and just recreating it in the game. So it's like it goes hand in hand. It's crazy. But yeah, I remember playing. I think my all-time favorite gaming franchise has to be Fable, like the Fable
showed
trilogy.
In your clip, showed in your clip. Yeah, you are inevitable.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That was the last clip of the sizzle clip there. But yeah, I mean, Fable. I started playing at a very young age, and on the OG Xbox. I'm so excited for the new one that's coming out. The reboot. Of Fable.
A lot of people really are. That's going to be such a good game.
Yeah, I believe it's coming next year or the year after that or something like that. I don't even remember, but it's probably going to get delayed again. I have no idea. Like it's going to be GTA 6 2 or something like that. Like it's going to be crazy. But I'm super excited. But yeah, I remember playing Fable and just having a time. And I think a huge reason why I was gaming at that age and during school was I also went in deep into this before. I don't really talk about it that much, but I was bullied during school for like multiple years straight, so gaming was a huge outlet for that. Huge, just escaping from like everything. And just whenever I had the free time, I would just game pretty much. And it was awesome, just being in a totally separate world like that. Not to be like super down on everything, but like I had a good time. And
it's horrible that you went through it, but the fact that it actually ended up opening up a path for you.
100%.
That's cool.
And I remember vividly getting Black Ops 2 on my birthday that year in 2012. Like I remember it was, I think November 14th 2012. I remember that's when I was born, November 14th 2001. But yeah, I remember getting the OG, like the physical disc tray and everything, and just those little memories and moments. But
man.
yeah, it grew, and I remember watching like content in the early 2010s, like FaZe Clan content, and then it just grew into like a passion that I want to create content.
Mm.
And I started in 2016, and it was just gaming videos were just so huge back then, and just doing like trick shotting videos and like Call of Duty and
I was just about to
all
say,
that
what was your go-to then back then? What was your go-to back then?
my go-to, like the first year of creating content, was Call of Duty. And then it just wasn't that passionate anymore. And then I went and delved into like single player games again. And it just went from there. But yeah, it's so awesome. So it's always been, there for sure. Gaming. Yeah.
That's good. Like the fact, the fact that you took the adversity side of things, and it was like a tough time, and you turned it into something good. I think that's that's a really big moment for you. That is actually a huge moment, to be fair. And good on you for finding an outlet and making it work for you as well, because a lot of people might not have taken that route, and some people might have taken it into a bit more of a serious stance and moved them further back. But no, it's good to see that you progressed forward. It's good trait to have, man. Perseverance. It's a really interesting journey, that, though, because you've done a lot. Obviously you said you had an Xbox from like age 2 or whatever it was, age 2 or 3.
2 or 3. I don't exactly remember.
And like that's kind of crazy, man. Like, I mean,
yeah, I grew up with the games, literally. Like, I remember like November 14th, that literally the next day the OG Xbox launched for the first time. And even one of my favorite games, I forgot to mention, Munch's Odyssey. It's from a developer called Oddworld. And that game literally came out with the Xbox, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. And literally, I've pretty much grown with Xbox, I guess, in a way, and it's insane.
Do you have like a favorite? Do you have like a favorite console now that you're sort of on PC? Do you? What do you think? What's your preference?
Well, I mean, the Xbox 360 is probably like the GOAT for sure. It's just it just superseded everything in that era. The 360 was just crazy, and just the vibes with like friends and all that stuff.
Did you have a favorite game for the 360 specifically?
Game?
Yeah. Just specifically for the 360, just because of, I mean, it might be Fable, but
Fable 2, probably Fable 2. Yeah, because that came out in 2008, I think, Fable 2. So I was like 7-8 years old when I started playing that.
Yeah. I love this. We've got Kez basically saying, I grew up on PlayStation, but I do appreciate Xbox. And Dom saying, I've never actually owned an Xbox. I'm actually kind of curious how many people, like, what do people in chat have as their favorite console? Like the console they use the most or have used the most. So that's a good one to go. I like the idea of that. I'm interested to know that. Obviously you were talking quite a bit. Obviously, you got like this featured on Assassin's Creed. What pulled you into that universe?
I don't know. It just intrigued me, like the first Assassin's Creed. I don't think I remember playing the first Assassin's Creed like when it came out. I think I'm pretty sure my very first Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah. So that was a few games later, and then I eventually went back in time to play the older games. But it was just, I remember hearing about Assassin's Creed in 2007. That's when it came out. 2007. That's insane. Like for that era, and to be able to like parkour and everything, like that's crazy to me. Like it was a game ahead of its time, I would say. And
first Assassin's Creed did blow me away, like when I first played it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I remember playing from Assassin's Creed 3 and just being a fan from there. And I really grew a fan with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is the pirate game.
So many
That's
people.
Probably my all-time favorite. That's my all-time favorite.
Everybody went with that. Obviously, Black Flag was like absolutely massive, and obviously we now have Skull and Bones, which unfortunately is Skull and Bones, but but it's not Black Flag is what I should probably say. But but you know that took a lot of fun from I don't know if you may remember this, it might be a bit before you, but there's a game called Sid Meier's Pirates, and there was that was absolutely huge. They used a lot of like the combat and stuff. They used that for kind of reference material, and it was really, really cool. And you like just to quickly flick over to what chat's saying here. We have a lot of people who are playing N64, by the way. Like I've got a lot of N64 players, like Marple saying N60, saying this to Jesse, saying N64. Welcome in, by the way, Jesse. Nat's PS2, but moved over to Xbox just to play Halo. That's respectable. I played a lot of Halo, man. Oh, damn, that game grabbed me by the balls, dude. Like, what a game that what a game that was. I'm pretty sure that game is the reason I have to wear glasses now, but I can accept that. It was worth it.
Incredible.
But, yeah, and then you got haven't played Assassin's Creed, but it's going on the list. There you go, influencing someone to give it a try.
Hey, let's go.
I would like to see. And then we've got wait, what's this? Mario Kart wins. Could you imagine seeing Ezio in Mario Kart?
Oh my god.
Instead of a shell, it's just throwing knives.
A red shell, but it's knives. Yeah. That's crazy, throwing knives.
Just goes past some like car, goes up to someone from behind, and then just is like, right. Yoshi has died. Yoshi's out of the race. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Have you done much with Nintendo stuff actually? Just curiosity.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like my friends have played on behalf of me, I guess, where it's like a lot of my friends have like played Mario and stuff. I just couldn't get into Nintendo, I suppose. I feel like I was just so brought up on Xbox that I just stuck with it. And I literally never played a lick of Mario in my life. I've never played like any of those games. I've never played Mario. I think I have played Mario Kart like once. Yeah. With friends.
It's a good game to play with friends. That's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I remember playing like the Wii Sports and stuff at like friends' houses, the OG remote controls and all that sort of stuff, and the bashing each other with the remotes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad with some of the times that where like even wearing the wrist straps when they. Fun fact for you, by the way, I worked in retail when the Wii launched, and they originally didn't ship with wrist straps.
Really?
Yes, and they ended up basically sending retail stores thousands of these wrist straps to just throw at people if they were buying a Wii. Because they were like, please put this on your controller because you're going to put your thing through your TV. And that was what was happening. People were just launching them out their hands. And it was a crazy time. But yeah, did you ever have any major incidents with the Wii remote?
Not really. I mean, I just never played it unless it was at a friend's house. So I guess, I mean, I treat equipment with respect. I mean, I remember throwing a controller like once. That was pretty much it. But like other than that, I like treat like everyone's equipment with respect.
Yeah,
that's just me.
I love this. We've got my brother knocked my eldest's front teeth out with a Wii remote. They're now fake. Oh my god! Oh, River.
That is crazy.
My kid punched through a wall while on VR.
Oh my god.
VR as well. That's a monstrosity of a thing. Love it. Absolutely love it. But man, that's crazy. But yeah, what's that? They put Ezio in Fall Guys. They did put Ezio in Fall Guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually have that skin on Fall Guys as well. What's this? We have a show. Wait, we have a show basically called The Worst Driver, and they collect people that drive like shit and make them do challenge courses. Is this on the Mario Kart conversation?
There's no way.
Oh man, the idea of that is actually a really good show idea. I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine the insurance being cheap, but but you know, here we are. Have you done much with VR yourself, by the way? Like, is that something that interests you?
No, I've actually never experienced VR. I'm not gonna lie.
At all?
I've never. No, at all. Even like visiting anyone, I've never had it. I've never tried it. Literally, it's insane.
That's crazy.
I know it's been out for quite a while now.
It has,
I know.
yeah. Like that is actually surprised. I'm genuinely shocked by that. I thought you would have probably been the type of person that's just like, got a cheeky like Oculus Quest behind me. I'm just gonna just whop this on real quick. And yeah, like
I know. I've just never driven to purchase one. Plus, they're expensive. It's like what, like $300-400 more, like
Yeah.
at least in Canada.
No, we're not gonna touch on the costs of things in Canada at the moment, are we? Yeah, I'll just casually drop the curtains on this episode early. Oh man. So obviously you've done you've touched on a little bit of doing like on the creative sides of things, right? Obviously saying that you're going to be a bit more into creating. When it comes to streaming, obviously you're live on I think multiple platforms. But I think right now you're taking a slight break. Is that right, or am I wrong with that?
Oh yeah, a bit of a break. Just in general, it's just like the schedule with like Respawn and Limitless has taken over. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. That's wait a second, what's this? Sith, I've only just noticed your background is like our old school picture background.
Picture. Oh, no, I that's actually really funny. I never thought about it like that, but no, I mean I have like floodlights behind me so I can change like the color of it. There we go. So I can change the color and such, but
there we go. We'll remain purple for the rest of the of the night.
Yeah, I have like remote controls and everything, but yeah, I mean it insane. Oh gosh, that kid that stutters during the interview meme. Have you ever had a dream if you had
obviously meme. Bam, thank you for that. Just dumping that
literally Sith, yeah.
That was actually the first time you were live on TV.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
I actually, now that I think about it, when I was on the news, I literally just never spoke. I was just like posing for the camera and just pretty much in my my raincoat or winter coat, and I was just like it's like a young kid.
Oh man. That's damn cute, right? Oh dear. Oh man. I wanna touch a little bit on the, like, obviously I know your story about how you got into like how you got in with Respawn and stuff like that. But do you want to tell people a little bit about your like how gaming got you into with like Respawn fully, and like what you thought of the challenges, how Mr. 100 earned that title and things like that?
Yeah, I got you. So the whole journey of Respawn, I pretty much was I was doing content for like a little bit since 2016, so I've been doing it for a good while. But I first heard of Respawn in 2021 when one of my friends, she isn't doing content anymore, but she won the Respawn Recruits competition then. Haley was her name, and absolutely incredible creator and person. But she basically inspired me to eventually get into the Respawn community and stuff, just all those different competitions and everything. Like I remember doing recruitment challenges for different teams or organizations and stuff like that. But with Respawn, it was just so different, especially because it was a brand doing it, not necessarily like a gaming org or team. So like there's always going to be like Obey, like Team Obey or Sorg Gaming and that sort of stuff doing their recruitment challenges. It's always like the Call of Duty like trick shotting clips and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little repetitive, but with Respawn it's so different because every week you're doing a different challenge and stuff. And I was just, I don't know, I was a little shy to do it at first, and then I signed up for it in 2023. I believe it was late summer 2023, and then we went into we started it. I think it was September 2023. I could be wrong.
Did we both take part in the first? Was it our first? Did we both do it the first time?
I actually don't remember.
Was I 23 or 24? Marple, help me. Was I 23 or 24?
Because I did 2023 Respawn Recruits, and then the very first Invitational in 2024.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did do it at the same time because we both went into the Invitational. I remember because we were both on that first post, weren't we?
Right.
The very first
gosh.
Invitational post where I had the three creators, and I think it was me, you, and Footloose. I think were the first three people that got announced for the Invitational. That felt good. That felt good.
That's wild. But just to go in deeper into the Respawn Recruits competition, like for those that don't know, the Respawn Recruits competition is a content competition where it's 10 weeks long. That's a long time. So every week you're putting out a video for 10 weeks in a row. And I believe in 2023 we had about 300 to 400 people, and they're going to be picking about 10 people from that group of 400, and they're going to be cutting people every week until it gets down to like the top 25, top 50 and all that stuff. And you're just constantly doing different content challenges, whether it be collaborating with a content creator or doing like a comedy skit or an advertisement for something and that sort of stuff. And 10 weeks long, just grinding, going crazy. And I believe I personally made it to the top 25, and I got cut at the last second pretty much. And it was kind of crazy. It was crazy, but no, it's all good. And then I eventually got invited to the Invitational. But yeah, where the name 100, Mr. 100 Links came from was, I actually don't remember what week it was. I think it was like week 6 or something like that. It was like one of the latter half of the competition where I literally uploaded like 100 pieces of content, and I literally linked, like, basically to go through every week, you have to link whatever thing, like anything that you post on social media, and they have to go through all the links and all the video content that you did for the week, and you know, you have a chance to advance to the next week. And I literally posted 100 links from every post that I did on social media for 1 week. I did that in 1 week, 100 different social media links. And that's where that was crazy. So that's where the nickname Mr. 100 Links came from.
Before we move on to the next, before we move into the next segment, Lycan has asked, what would link 101 have been?
Actually, I don't even know. I've linked like I linked like hundreds of things, whether it be like Twitter content, and it's like it could be like the same thing. Like I posted, like I cross posted everywhere, and it would be like 5 or 10 of the same video, if that makes sense. But I made sure to link every single thing that I did.
So what you're saying is you cheesed it.
A little bit, but I've linked like everything that I did within the week, whether it be the same thing on all platforms. So I posted, like, for example, like I would post like a cool Fortnite clip, and I would cross post that same clip on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, like everywhere, literally everywhere. And I would link that exact same video in the Google form. So it would be like all 5 links of the same thing on all the platforms, just so they can see that I'm like posting on every platform and stuff. So
yeah. Maximum exposure, man. Maximum exposure.
Yeah.
I was secretly hoping for a Rickroll. Me too, buddy. Oh man.
My god.
Well, we didn't get it this time.
Incredible.
But you know, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So it's about time we moved on to something a bit different. So we're going to be moving on to a trivia section now, guys. Yep. Sith, you were lucky. You managed to catch it on Tuesday, so you have a bit of an understanding of what this is, I think.
Woo! Yeah! It's GGWP! Trivia time!
So we now have great games we played trivia. It's going to be a great time. It is trivia time. And no, the questions aren't easier. So they are still difficult. And of course they're meant to be difficult. That's absolutely fine. As you know, one of your two will be your game of choice trivia. And you get to pick another category. Either guess the game, map edition, Metacritic, higher or lower, or guess the character.
Okay.
And by the way,
got you.
Yes, I have changed the questions, and yes, I have changed the characters that were on last time. So you can't just pick guess the character and just what they're all going to be. So
Crash Bandicoot, Samus.
yeah, exactly right. Just straight in there. Wait, so Shad won't be on this?
Shad won't be there.
No, he's traumatized enough. That was great though.
That was awesome.
Do you want to? So what would you like to do? Do you want to do your game of choice first and then pick, or do you want to pick and do? How do you want to play this?
No, let's just dive right into the game of choice.
Game of choice.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, that Joe Hendry. Oh God. Like that. Oh no. Oh, right. Okay. So your game of choice trivia. So as you all would probably have guessed, Sith's game of choice was Fortnite. But can you answer this question, Sith? What was the first dance mode called?
Ooh. It's probably just the default dance, isn't it?
But what's it called?
I actually don't know. It's so synonymous with just the default dance. I'm not kidding. Like everyone called it the default dance.
It's really funny because even I looked at this and was completely blindsided by it because a lot of people refer to it as the default dance. But it's got a much more basic name than you'd think.
What? I don't know. I've literally just never looked at the default dance and just looked at its name. I'm not kidding. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go with that answer.
Fake Fortnite. So you're not sure. I can't really give you any more hints than I already have. But like I say, it is far more simple than you'd expect. Is probably what I would say as a hint if you're wanting a little bit of a deeper hint.
I really don't know. I'm gonna have to go with default dance.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. It's literally just called dance moves. That was it.
Shot.
I couldn't believe it either.
No shot.
I couldn't believe it either.
What?
I went hunting for this because I thought, ooh, I wonder what the first emote was that was ever dawned on it. It's just called dance moves. So freaking simple. Okay,
that is crazy.
Let's test your history on this one. What was the theme of Chapter 1, Season 2 of Fortnite?
The theme of Chapter 1, Season 2, that would have been the knights. So like Red Knight, the Black Knight, and all that stuff. So it was like medieval like theme and such.
You are exactly right. It is medieval. Well done. Yes. Good job, man. Good job. Got it straight away. Brilliant.
Let's go.
Now let's get a little bit more difficult. How much money in dollars did Disney invest in Epic Games to further support Fortnite? And obviously, this happened fairly recently as well, in the grand scheme of things, about 3 years ago or so.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh no, isn't it like 1.6 million or something like that? Or it was like a decent number, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with 1.6 or like 14 million or something like that. I don't remember.
1.6 or 14, like they're close, really. So I'm going to give you a hint to chop your point in half and give you another chance. You're actually much closer than you think, but equally just as far away.
Oh no. Dang, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go with 1.6 million.
Okay, no idea. I respect that. It's actually 1.5 billion. So you were really close in the numbers that you chose,
Yeah,
but you were
really
quite
close
far
by,
away.
like-
But you were quite far away with just the wording.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like I learned the gap between $1 million and $1 billion in like time. $1 million is like 11 days, whereas like $1 billion is like 31 years. Like there's the gap is insane.
Yeah, it's massive. So yeah, but that's crazy. But obviously, what we got with that was like we got so much out of that in terms of different content, and like that was absolutely huge, absolutely huge. Now here's
That's
a hit.
crazy.
Let's go deeper in your history, my dude. What month?
What month and year?
Oh, did
no,
Fortnite
no,
Chapter
no.
2 begin?
Oh, okay. Let me see. So season 0 and 1 were like into like latter half of 2017. So that would have been like September, October, November. So I'm gonna say like around December 2017. I'm guessing ish.
Okay, is that your guess? Yeah.
Oh, because there's Fort Nightmares. I remember in October. Oh no. It didn't last that long until they did season 2. But oh no. But like I don't even remember season 1 being called season 1. Like to be honest.
Well,
So
think
oh boy.
rather with the seasons, think the chapters more so, because obviously the chapters are longer.
Well, that's
than,
chapter 2. Jeez.
you-
Okay, chapter 2. Okay, there we go. So chapter 2. Oh no, that took a while for chapter 2. So that would have been oh no. It would have been like the latter half of like 2019 maybe into like early 2020, I would say.
Okay, so you're going
'cause I
with
remember-
that as your year, are you? You just need to think of the month.
Probably like January 2020 maybe.
Okay,
I don't know.
Let's see what we got. It's October 2019.
Oh, okay.
I honestly,
decently close.
thought you were gonna say it there. I honestly thought you were gonna say it. I was
Man.
like, "Come on, dude, you got this." But yeah, it's a tough one. Like these, like you say, these are general tough trivia questions. So, but this one, I feel like you should get this one. What was Fortnite's original game mode called?
Oh, that would have been Save the World, right? I'm pretty sure.
That
Yeah.
was Save the World. Like the thing is, right, is that a lot of people still don't remember that was what it was meant to be, and that Battle Royale was just a test. That was literally them just fucking around, and it turned into what we now know and love as Fortnite, which is truly crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I even know like Fortnite even was a thing in 2011. Like they pitched it to people in 2011 as Save the World, and they just kept on improving the game, and then they came out with Battle Royale in 2017. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
6 years later.
And the fact that Save the World didn't really even get properly finished until, what was it, like 2020 or something like that, and then it kind of got like a release of something, and it just still kind of flopped because people just wanted to play Battle Royale.
Oh boy.
I remember waiting to Save the World in college doing game design. Yep. Save the World. Look at that. Rihanna. Oh, shit. Okay. So you get to pick another trivia now. What are you thinking? Which one are you thinking?
I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go with the map. The guess the game.
We got maps.
Yeah.
Sith needs 4 points from the second trivia to surpass Lazy Panda on the leaderboard. Oh, I didn't know there was a leaderboard. There's a leaderboard? That's all right.
Oh boy.
And only Sith knows this right now, but there is also a prize. For whoever for whoever finishes top of the leaderboard, there is also a prize. And this is only going to be through for the 6 people This is only going to be for the 6 people that took part in this. Oh, prize! I will show it. I will show it after we've done this. But you want to do Guess the Game map edition?
Yeah, sure.
Let's bring it home. Good
We
luck,
got
dude.
this.
Okay, so obviously blank screen right now. We love to see it. This is the perfect map. Can you name the game that this map comes from?
Okay. Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Oh yeah. So this is it's Size Electric, Bill.
Wait. Oh no.
Go on.
Oh boy. Boys' bedroom, master bedroom. What? So there was okay. I think is it the grandma horror game or something like that? Like I'm thinking horror game for some reason.
Okay, I will say that you are you are right in that it's a horror game.
Oh, Phasmophobia?
Congratulations. I gave you a little bit of that one there. That is indeed Phasmo.
W.
Well done.
W.
Well done. And
Let's
you're going to
go.
have Panda, by the way. Panda's going to be sat in there being like, oh my God, there was one tailored for me.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing. Panda raging. Okay. Here's your second map. Here's your second map.
Oh,
I think
boy.
you'll get this one.
Mm-hmm.
What game's this from?
That's CS2. It's got to be CS2, CSGO.
It is indeed Counter-Strike. It is indeed Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Here's your next.
I've
Here's
actually
your
never
next
played Counter-Strike before, but I know it because Limitless has a past team in CS2.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, fair enough. I should have changed that one. Put it in there for you. Well, it's fine. It's there. Here's the next one.
Oh no. Ooh.
You like that
That
there's a
reminds
mixture?
me- Oh, this gives me major Marvel Rivals vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it looks like a Black Panther sort of thing going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go Marvel Rivals on this one.
I'm gonna go Marvel
I'm not gonna
Rivals.
lie.
Let's see if you're
Yeah.
right.
Hey,
You will indeed be right. It is
Wow.
indeed Marvel Rivals. Sith fucking nailing this one. But don't worry.
Dang.
There's a few more
This is
that
insane.
I think there's a few more that I think might pin you to the wall. So let's see. What do you think of that one?
Oh, wait, what? This is not Fortnite. This is not Fortnite. What the heck is this?
So this is a world map. Obviously, this is a
world
this is
map.
a world
So
map.
it's probably like
from a
single
game.
player. Or no. This looks so Fortnite, but it's not. Or no. No, it's not Fortnite. I almost thought it was for a second. Dang, so this is a world Fortnite. World Fortnite. No, so this is a world map.
Correct.
I don't know. This has got to be like, it's not PUBG. It's too like cartoony.
Mm.
Oh no, this is definitely not Warzone. Or no, maybe it is. Kind of looks like Caldera to me. No. Dang. I don't know. Oh no. The middle of the map with that large mountain looks like Caldera to me. So like Warzone. I'm gonna guess Warzone. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. He's guessing Warzone, folks. It's actually
I would not have
Pokemon
known
Scarlet and Violet.
I would not have known that. I don't play any of the Pokemon games. Oh no.
Okay, so as you've probably gathered, these have gotten more and more difficult as we've been going on, and there's still one more to go. So,
Oh lord. Okay.
here is your final map. Before I unveil this map, this is a segment map from a game. Get ready
Segment
for this.
map. So like it's part of a larger map, or
It's part of just the map of an area specific to a game. Let's see if
Okay.
you can get it.
Oh, what the hell is that? What is this? don't know. It gives me like Doom vibes.
So there are
What?
actually some really telltale signs on this that tell you what it is. Obviously, I would appreciate it if you didn't look at chat because chat are throwing
it's all
shit
good,
left,
it's all
right,
good.
and center.
It's all good. Dang, I don't know.
Wait, did we just delete Botrix? Sorry, I'm just.
Wait, what? Botrix sent to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, it's okay. Boris is doing his best.
Ugh, I don't know what this is. It gives me like Doom vibes. Seriously,
I could
like,
imagine. I could see that. Right, looking at it, I could definitely see that.
I have no clue. I have no clue. Oh, I wish I can zoom in because on Discord it's like a little tiny box.
I don't know if I
know.
can zoom. If I start scrolling, I get the feeling that it's
you're
going
good, you're
to
good.
it'll just skip straight into something else. So
yeah, I'm gonna go with like Doom. I don't know. I have no clue.
okie dokie, you're gonna go Doom.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Let's go with it.
Yeah. Oh, Baldur's Gate, really?
Baldur's Gate 3, yeah. And it was
Dang,
actually guessed.
interesting.
It was actually guessed in chat as well. Someone in chat actually
Oh,
got
really?
it. Yeah, yeah. Nats158 went BG3, which was
That's crazy.
honestly, I'm genuinely surprised that someone got it. I'm really happy that someone got it. But
W.
yeah, like it's an interesting part. Nats, do you want to explain how you came to that conclusion? Just out of curiosity, other than the fact that it just looked like a bunch of circles on a plate.
Yeah, like legit, it looks like a Halo or Doom map to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I like that's kind of like when we found that map, we were like, the fuck
no
is
way,
this?
there's a tie. There's no shot. There's a tie.
So we now have oh right, so we have a tie for first place. Panda stays stays at the top with Sith. Well, you know what? That's fine. If there is a tie, then we'll just, I don't know, rock paper scissors it. But yeah, there you go, man. How did you enjoy that? How was that?
Oh, that was so much fun, for real. I love that.
Trivia is always a good laugh. Genuinely, so much fun. Like, I can't believe you smashed those last the first three. You were just like buff, 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 and I was like, oh my god, he's going for it. One more, and then it's like Pokemon. Fuck, you've never played anything Nintendo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Look at that. The consoles on the left gave away the level for me. The final room on the right is the boss fight. How interesting! That's a really good way of figuring it out. I love that shit. I vote Panda. Come on, that's not how we're gonna. If it comes to a tie, that's not how we're gonna do it. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, folks, Sith and I are just going to take a couple of minutes real quick. We're going to jump back onto the next screen. You're going to see Sith's sizzle reel again. For anybody that missed it the first time, you're going to see it again. So we will literally just be a minute and a half or so, give or take. So we'll be right back. But in the meantime, please start thinking up some questions you want to ask Sith, because it's FAQ next. See you very soon.
Come on, focus other people. Leave me alone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was insane! Actual. Oh my god! Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, get up here. Oh my god, what was that? What was that? I just grabbed onto fucking nothing. What was that? That was the hand of God that just saved me. Yes. 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 Ha 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 ha! Yes, bitch. Oh no 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 no! Oh my god! No 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 no!
It's y'all just chasing this fork right now.
The smallest possible thing.
No, I can't
Don't
move. I
lose
can't
him, he can
move.
hide again.
couldn't move.
Do you consider that a victory? You're merely delaying the inevitable.
Well, I am inevitable. Yo.
That clip seriously does get me every freaking time. Like, it's just well, I'm inevitable. Kapoof.
Like right in the middle of a sentence for like the epic like last like stand for a villain, and you just delete them.
Yeah, that absolutely got me. That absolutely got me, man. But no, thank you very much for playing the trivia section. Like, I really enjoy doing those, and obviously you seem to enjoy yourself with that. And you know, you're in a good little position. You're in joint first. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all.
Yeah, I did way better than I thought I would. To be fair.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, the floor now belongs to the chat. So, guys, it's time for you to throw some questions at Sith. We could keep them quick fire. Oh God, here we go. Pineapple on pizza straight away.
Yes.
We've got, so out of the two guests that we've had so far, both of them say pineapple on pizza.
I'm kind of biased. Pineapple on pizza was created in Canada. You know, it's
all right.
It's all good.
Fair.
I gotta be biased, but no. I mean, my favorite pizza, it has to have pineapple on it. I mean, I have a Canadian pizza, like a recipe pizza, Canadian recipe, with jalapenos and pineapple on it. So good. Mwah.
Impeccable. Impeccable. All right. Okay. Does Sith give the bestest of hugs?
Ooh, I would say I'm not really a hugger, but I mean, sure, I guess.
I love that. Well, like a poet, not a hugger, but sure. You've got that.
I definitely can.
Will Coffee? That is a question that has been very well debated. Will Sai get his chair?
Will Sai get his chair? Yeah, the whole Respawn community is very debatable. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I wish, but I mean, unfortunately, with international stuff and you know, shipping, I mean, there's no confirmation on it yet.
Dude,
but I'm really hoping that we can get a chair for him. I really do.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I don't think you've gotten one yet either, right?
No, I haven't got one yet.
Yeah, so you're looking at two Respawn partners with no Respawn.
Me being the community manager of all people, and I don't have our own product.
Oh my God. Okay, Bam is asking, is there going to be another Respawn recruits this year?
No, I mean, I'm not gonna give anything like away, but we're thinking about it. Definitely, like thinking.
We'll leave it at that. Cool. Because I didn't ask last time, I take 50% of the responsibility. For God's sake. Crying out loud. Which is your favorite place in Canada? I've only been to the East Coast, so I'm curious.
I mean, I've never really traveled Canada either, to be completely honest. Like, I live in Vancouver area in British Columbia, so Vancouver, BC. I've pretty much been here like all my life. So I have been to Calgary area, so I would say that's a really good spot. I love the quietness in some areas in Calgary. It's so nice over there, I would say. But the landscape over here in Vancouver is crazy. It's just so expensive here. Like, just everything. Like, it's expensive to breathe over here in Vancouver, you know? Like,
that sounds tragic when you say it like that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But a lot of people who are from Vancouver will agree with me.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. What else we got here? I like Mad Scientist says, I like pineapple on half. Other half needs to be salty. Okay. Would you agree? Would you agree with that?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dominique says you definitely look like a hugger. Jesse Strawbridge, Costco or Sam's Club?
I think I've never been to a Sam's Club, so it'd probably be Costco.
Yep, fair enough. Marple, the Italian in me, screams on the inside for people who want pineapple on pizza.
No, I don't know. I like it a
Oh,
lot.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Aside from shooting games, what's your favorite type of genre of games to play?
Ooh, like single player. So good. Yeah. Like anytime I'm playing Marvel Rivals or Fortnite, I just rage off. I just go into a single player game.
Yep. Fair play, man. Fair play.
Yeah.
Also, welcome in AO Fuzz. I hope you're doing amazing. Oh, Jesse, I use a respawn desk. Well, I'd love to see
nice. W.
that. Yep. Are
Love
you?
that. Yeah, that's the desk with the built-in mouse pad, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Is that
Yeah.
does it have built-in?
All of our desks have built-in mouse pads. Like the whole tabletop has a mouse pad on it. I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Oh wow. Yes. Yeah, he says yes. That's fair enough.
Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Nice.
Like a Poet's got another question for you. Are you possibly a Sith?
I mean, but potentially, maybe, possibly, yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, the origin, like, I'm just gonna go into
Yeah,
it.
do it. Hit me with an origin story.
So I had a really bad time with my gamer tag, like when I was growing up. And the funny thing is that during the Xbox 360 days, you had to actually pay to change your name.
Oh, God, I remember that. Yeah, you had to use Microsoft points, didn't you?
Yeah, Microsoft points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I had a tough time, and it was like 2012, 2013, and I just for some reason had a huge like Star Wars phase, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna be edgy and change the I in Sith to a Y. And then originally it was Sith Gaming, so that was my OG name with Sith. So I was Sith Gaming from I would say 2012, 2013 to like when I was in high school. And when I was in high school, I would be a smartass during roll call and say, I'm possibly here. So like anytime the teachers would call your names, like at the beginning of the class, I would say, I'm possibly here.
Ever the troll.
Yeah. And so I just conjoined the two.
Yeah.
So it went from Sith Gaming to possibly Sith.
Oh, I like that. A good origin story. A good origin story. Mine was because I liked the name and I couldn't have silencer without the P.
Incredible.
But it is what it is. What else we got? Have you ever been to Lake Louise?
Lake Louise, where is that?
I'm assuming Canada.
Don't. Lake Louise, Alberta. Interesting. I don't think I have, to be honest. I might have like a long time ago, but I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay, fair enough. Are you an ice hockey fan?
Do you like my dad is a lot, but I'm like meh. Like I'm not really like a sports fan in general, except for wrestling. Wrestling I watch like every week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watch like AEW. I think that's my main company that I watch is AEW with my my parents.
Yeah, fair.
Every week.
Oh man, that's so cool that you watch it with like the parents and stuff. That's actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah,
dude.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Every Wednesday and Saturday, pretty much, and then there's the pay-per-views every month and stuff. But yeah, I mean with hockey, I mean I gotta love and have a bias for the Canucks and stuff like that. The Canadian teams. I would say I follow like the Canucks. I don't necessarily watch the games.
Yeah.
But I just watch, are we winning? Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? Yeah. Cup in hand. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we've got another I believe in Joe Hendry as well. Yep. Perfect. Let's see here. If you could mix elements of two different games to make a new game, what would you choose?
I think I've actually thought of this before.
Okay.
Where for some reason I just had a weird area of inspiration for a game idea, where I was thinking of like Call of Duty and a single player game. So like almost like putting like the campaign as like its own like full game. And basically I was thinking of like a set in like World War II, and you're like a paratrooper that is lost in like the wilderness, and it's like near like what's it called, the Axis powers, sort of areas, and you're surrounded by enemies, and you basically do like there was like a level in Modern Warfare 2, the campaign, where you can make things from like different materials. So it's like basically extreme survival game, but it's single player and it's like set in World War II, where it's like you make like weapons from like teapots and stuff like that. Like just little things that you can like scavenge around pretty much. But you know, it was just a cool idea.
Yeah, there you go. Like Tight Source says, just basically said SOCOM Navy SEALs type of shit. Like, SOCOM was a great game, by the way. Holy damn. Wait, what do you mean Walter White, but from Temu? Fuck you.
Jesse, we need to cook.
We need to cook, Jesse. Where's the barrel of methylamine? Oh, this is this right here. This is the episode that we did in my private domicile.
Oh my god, that's incredible. I won't be harassed, bitch.
Bitch. Yeah. To be fair, the bitch that you say in that clip as well, by the way, at the end, like when you're like, bitch, that's what I got. Like, I absolutely felt
Jesse,
that. Yeah, I felt that, man. I felt that. Where are we at here? What's the best single player game you've ever played? Oh, I've skipped one, but we'll go back to it.
Honestly, I really like the OG Fable, like the first one. It's like so simple. It's like not super detailed or anything, but it's like the gameplay. I think they re-released it again with like extra missions.
Yeah, they did like a director's cut or something, didn't they?
Yeah, it was called like Fable: The Lost Chapters. And that's probably my favorite.
Host. Yeah, win host from Shad there.
Shad.
Thank you, Shad. Thank you so much, dude. Massive, much appreciated, dude. Quickly, we've only got a few minutes left, but real quick, bam, dream content setup and content idea if money wasn't a factor.
Ooh, oh my gosh. Honestly, I think it's so creative what Kai Cenat is doing. So I would probably like, if money was not an issue, I would have like extreme like background setups and, you know, sort of like a movie production sort of thing going on, and you know, bringing in multiple creators into like this one place and just having a time and just creating content in general, I think would be cool. So sort of like that style of like Kai Cenat, where it's like super insane, like the physical production of it is pretty cool. I think that's like the dream for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more question. Where are we at here? Let's see here. Where are we at? Oh my god, where was it? I've lost it. Oh, this is an easy one. Xbox Game Pass, yes or no?
I mean, I personally enjoy it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, sure.
Sounds like a good. That sounds like a good win. Then that sounds like a good win. I'm trying to see. Oh god,
I would say it's worth it.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Like I think it's worth it. The amount of stuff that you get is amazing. Okay, one last question then. If Sith had to choose one Limitless member and one Respawn member to survive in the wilderness, who would it be? To survive in the wilderness with, who would it be?
Oh, like me with two others?
Yeah, you with someone from Respawn and someone from Limitless.
Definitely not Big Sin. No, there's no way. The CEO of Limitless. Ain't no way. We ain't surviving shit out there. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't really get like crazy survival instincts from people, to be honest. But
don't pick me. I'd be useless.
Barbie. So probably my guy Barbie from Limitless.
Okay.
He's like co-owner of the team. So probably Barbie, ex-military and stuff. And from Respawn, I actually don't know. That's interesting.
I feel like Titan would probably be really good with it.
Oh wait, that's such a good idea. Oh my god. Yeah,
sorry, I'm taking part.
No, that's actually such a valid choice. Yeah, it'd probably be me, Barbie, and Titan Naughty 23.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I love that you did the whole I really hoped you had just disappeared there. I'd have been like, that was the last question. He's just gone.
I just turned off my camera.
Oh no, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, my guy, we've got a couple of minutes left, so I'm just going to round it down just real quick. Thank you so much for coming onto this. This has been amazing to get to know you better, man.
Heck yeah, man. It's been a vibe for sure. I freaking love this. And
Yeah.
the whole like structure of it, it's awesome.
Big love to everybody. Stay amazing, stay positive. We will be back with another episode of GGWP. Oh, I never even got to show you the potential winnings. I guess you'll have to wait till next episode.
Oh yeah.
You're going to have to wait. And I will see you all on Saturday at the same time for this one. Sith, do you have any final words?
Awesome. It's been a huge vibe. I appreciate everyone for popping by in the stream and everyone just giving the support and love. For real, I appreciate y'all. And thank you for allowing me on this podcast. Seriously, it was awesome. I freaking love it. Heck yeah.
That's great, man. A little sneak.
Ooh.
I gave them a sneak. All right. That's it. That's all you're getting. Stay amazing. Stay positive, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you very soon. Take good care. And thank you again, Sith. You fucking legend.
Heck yeah.